Imagine sailing across an entire ocean, settling in a brand new land, and then 90 men, women, and children simply vanish. No bodies, no blood, no signs of a struggle. Just one strange word carved into a tree. This isn't fiction. This actually happened in 1587, more than 2 decades before Jamestown even existed, on a small island off the coast of North Carolina. This is the story of the lost colony of Roanoke, one of the oldest unsolved mysteries in American history.
In the 1580s, Sir Walter Raleigh was trying to establish England's first permanent colony in the New World. The first attempt, in 1585, failed within a year due to food shortages and rising tension with the local tribes. So, in 1587, a second group set sail. But this time, it wasn't soldiers, it was families. Around 115 men, women, and children landed on Roanoke Island, led by their governor, John White. On August 18th, 1587, something remarkable happened. White's own daughter, Eleanor Dare, gave birth to a baby girl named Virginia Dare, the very first English child ever born on American soil. For a brief moment, this colony felt like it had a real future. But supplies were already running dangerously low. So John White sailed back to England, promising to return as quickly as possible with food and reinforcements. He left behind his daughter, his newborn granddaughter, and everyone he had brought with him. Then disaster struck. Not in America, but back home in Europe. War broke out between England and Spain. The Spanish Armada blocked the seas, and every ship England had was needed for war, not rescue missions. John White's return was delayed for 3 long years. When he finally sailed back to Roanoke Island on August 18, 1590, exactly on his granddaughter's 3rd birthday, he found absolutely nothing. No people, no bodies, no graves. The houses had been carefully dismantled, not destroyed in panic, almost as if the colonists had calmly packed up and left. There was no Maltese cross carved anywhere, the symbol they had agreed upon to signal danger or attack, which strongly suggested they hadn't fled in fear. The only clue left behind was carved into wood, the letters CRO on a tree, and the full word CROATOAN on a wooden post. CROATOAN was the name of a nearby island, home to a friendly Native American tribe the colonists already knew. White desperately wanted to sail there immediately, but a violent storm hit. His ship was damaged, and his crew refused to risk the journey any further. He turned back to England and never set foot in America again. He never saw his daughter or his granddaughter again for the rest of his life. So what really happened to over 100 people who disappeared without a single trace? For more than 400 years, historians have debated several theories. Some believe Spanish soldiers attacked and killed them. Others point to a severe drought, and tree ring studies have actually confirmed extreme drought conditions hit that exact region during those exact years, which could have caused mass starvation. Some believe a hostile neighboring tribe wiped them out. But the theory with the strongest and growing evidence is this. The colonists peacefully joined the CROATOAN people and slowly assimilated into their community. And new evidence keeps emerging. In 2012, researchers at the British Museum examined John White's original hand-drawn map under ultraviolet light and discovered 2 hidden patches glued onto it. Beneath them was a secret symbol resembling a fort drawn far inland near the Chowan River. This discovery led archaeologists to 2 new excavation sites called Site X and Site Y, where genuine Elizabethan-era artifacts were eventually uncovered. Then, in 2025, a team led by archaeologist Mark Horton and the CROATOAN Archaeological Society made another major discovery while digging on Hatteras Island, the very same CROATOAN island named on that carving. Buried beneath a thick layer of ancient shells and debris, they found large piles of hammer scale, a byproduct of blacksmithing.
Native American tribes in that region had no blacksmithing technology of their own at that time. This strongly suggests that English colonists were living right there, working alongside the CROATOAN people. There's also an ongoing lost colony DNA project, studying the genetics of present-day families from the Lumbee and Hatteras communities, searching for a direct genetic link back to the original colonists.
So, is the mystery finally solved? Not completely. No European graves or skeletons have ever been found that scientists can definitively link back to 1587. But here's what we do know. They almost certainly didn't vanish into nothing. They likely walked into the forests of North Carolina, found a new home among people who took them in, and quietly became part of a history that was never fully written down. More than 400 years later, the trees and the soil of Roanoke still hold on to their secret. What do you think really happened to them?